All right. All right. We don't dig the hair. Okay. Hair Bear attained. All right. Let's have a chat. We need to have a chat. I need to help people. I'm having a chat.
Your partner has already checked out. When they're checked out, they're checked out. Find you a new one.
What is going on? All right, fams, I'm going live on my YouTube to talk shit. You see what I'm doing here? You see that? I'm eating Chipotle, talking shit on YouTube live. So hop to, or don't, and then just watch my live later. We're doing a little chit chat. All right. Bye bye.
And you can hardly wait to give it to
The fam have been,
That's how the universe feels.
the fam have been, shush, shush. The fam have been notified, it seems. If anybody comes, I don't know. I doubt. We'll see. Okay. Anyways, I have to multitask, which means naturally I can't task at all efficiently, at least. But we're due for a chat. I have some things to say. Get them off my little bit of a chest here. Pots and pans for one thing. For another, I've missed doing this. It's like when a real life YouTuber says, "Oh my gosh, I've missed you guys." I'm not making fun. I'm just observing. I wanted the hair down, but no. We're gonna get what we get here. That's what we get. All right. So, a lot of shit's been going down, and I need to talk about it. I need to journal it out. I need to release some of this shit. I got a vent. Like I gotta figure out my feelings. I gotta journal with myself. I have to figure out my feelings. I have to integrate. Like I have to learn. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I have to check in with myself, and the way I do that is by exploiting myself um, for the betterment of the world. Just me being me is my service to y'all. So that's a mantra. Me being me is my service to y'all. Exactly. Exactly that. Exactly that. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Look how that just brought me straight to the point. Straight to the point because I used the word service to y'all. I said service to y'all. Oh my God. Thank you to Plant Allies and Heightened Awareness. It's great. What I was just geeking out over is the fact that I just incidentally came up with a jingle, a little mantra that said, me being me is my service to y'all. And being of service to others is a big theme that's been happening in my life. And this is something that I want to talk about. That's one of them good chips. That's got the lime and the salt. Is so good. That was good. That was delicious. I enjoyed that greatly. Very muchly, indeed. Multi-dimensional multitasking. That was a throwback for those of y'all that are, diehard fans of mine, insiders from the beginning, from the jump. Like for those of y'all who can have the clout of like knowing what's up with me. Like, love my videos and love my work. But no, that just what I said was just like a teaser from the past. Anyways, let me stop being so weird. And try to get out any of these insights. But I'm so distracted by the good food. I don't know. Anyways, service to others. Big theme in my life recently. And I feel like I've been digesting that pretty much well-ish. There's a lot to say on it. How do I articulate this? So The concept of being in service to others is something that has been popping up in my life a lot recently. And it started with my roommate asking me if I would help her with walking her new dog while she was at work before I go to work. And I'm going to give the long extra details because it's all about the details. What we're doing here is stringing together the vision of the future. Not really. No, what we're doing is seeing where the threads are that are manifesting things. Girl, y'all know I'm weird. So anyways, it's about the little things. And so that insider extra information I was going to give was something about my phone. So my roommate had asked me if I would be down to like help her with the dog in general, right? Or it was that she asked me if I wanted to buy her phone because she just upgraded independently of the dog. Either way, there was this phone that she was offering me on the table, and I see how this might roundabout lead to an epiphany. If I could get any of it out. I'm sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I need to stop eating so that I can like concentrate on what I'm trying to say, but like until it's done, it's not done. You know? So yeah, let me just that was one of those other like perfect chips. Until it's done, it's not done, and I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to multitask in this way right now. I have things that I want to say. If you're not doing this with the guac cup, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't judge. So we're almost there. I'm a hungry, hungry bean. Beans. Last crumblets. All right. We are officially done. Oh, I need to consider keeping that. Okay. I can give my attention to YouTube now. Part of me really wants to make coffee. Or not make coffee. Wants to get coffee and bring it here. Not. Part of me wants to have coffee. That is what I'm trying to say. The other part of me knows that's just another way to distract me and add another task. Keep me from sharing what it is that I feel that I must share. All right. Welcome. Welcome to my abode. This is the spot where a lot of magic starts, happens, manifests, whatever you want to call it. Feats. For sale. You know. Yeah. So service to others. Okay, so service to others has been a big theme in my life recently. It started, like I said, with my roommate asking me if I could help her with her dog, because she's getting a pup, she's getting a new dog, and oh look, what's that but a cat? And that's what I'm trying to get around to. So, she asked me to help her with her dog, and I was reluctant. I was kind of like, I don't know, for reasons, very valid reasons. Obviously, like I didn't want to have that kind of commitment, and also my family members, my dear Phoebe and Leo Pupperoos, dearly departed this year. And so I'm very, very sad and like sensitive about dogs right now. So I'm like, no, I don't think so. But then there was also simultaneously talk about whether or not I want to buy this phone off of her, because I'd been talking about how I really want to get a second phone. Well, or how my phone has like no storage. I've been thinking about how I really want to get a second phone for the ability to like edit things, or like take videos in other ways. Like just in general have more storage, and also so that I can take one phone with me to work at a strip club. And that way my mom wouldn't track my location to the strip club. but I don't want to have to be in secrecy like that, and that's just not safe, and that's just not fair, and that's just not, but my mom is going to be looking at my location because she'd be looking at my location and see that I'm at a strip club. And it's not that I haven't told her. I feel like on more than one occasion now. I don't know, but maybe it was just one occasion, but it was definitely one occasion for sure that I have wanted to work in a strip club. And also, I just don't think it just depends what it is. I just don't want. I just want, like, it's like I don't want my poor mom to have to, like, you know know that I'm stripping, but like I also don't want her to have to, you know, I don't know, be kept from anything, like, because that is a dangerous situation. Like, that is when you would want somebody checking your location, kind of thing sometimes. Like, it just, I don't know, just there's potential for stalkers. Like, there's danger there, but in my world, in my life, there's not. That's not the experience that I'm going to have. However, don't catch me slipping. I know that shit could be for real. So, but let's not get too wound up in that knot, knot of messy thoughts. Um. Anyways, I at first she was like, "You want to buy this phone off me?" And I'm like, I would. I just don't have the money for it." Well, then she proposed, "Well, you could, walk my dog as compensation, and that way, we can, like, work out, like, a value for that, and, like, that's an agreement." And I was like, I'll think about it. Yeah, maybe, but I'll think about it." And then, boom, literally, like, the next day, I cracked my fucking phone case. And so I have a cracked, or not phone case, I cracked my phone screen. So I have a cracked phone screen, and then just the other day, freaking my whole entire phone case fell apart. Like, so I no longer have a case for it, and it's like an old phone. You can't, like they don't, you don't find cheap cases with just the one thing anymore. Or maybe you do, I don't know, but, like, I haven't been able to check, and it's like, why would I get a new phone case? Because, anyways, now I'd accept that, because the before the phone case fell apart, um, with the random, ridiculous, urgent, like push from the universe, my phone screen cracked, and I'm like, well, damn, like, if that's not a sign that I'm supposed to fucking do this for her and take the damn phone, then I don't know what is. So I agreed and took the phone. I haven't used it. I haven't really set it up yet because, of course, technology and the things that you have to sign and subscribe to, and ugh, like, just the shit. Like, I just, ugh, the fucking Apple ID, and, like, ugh, it just, ugh, I can't stand it. Um, so I stall, but now can't be stalling very much longer because this shit is completely bare naked. Um, so yeah, that's not very good. Um, and Whatever, anyways, I took the fucking deal. It's like, okay, fine, deal. I'll take care of the dog. I like the dog. It's very nice. He's super cute. I really, really adore him. I think he's perfect. And then this girl, who I barely know, asks me if I could take her cat for some time while she tries to find an apartment. Like she needs somebody to take her, or she's gonna have to like give her to the shelter. And I was like, damn, like okay, this is another thing I'm being asked to do um, in service. And like, mind you, also my roommate has been like, kind of like saying like, oh, you should be like you should do this or you should do that or something that's like all kind of service sort of oriented. And uh, paninis, paninis, paninis. This is how you know I have ADHD. Paninis. How did I even get on that? How did I even get on a fucking panini? Why panini pressed? Bitch, are you trying to signify that you need to get a move on with this point so that you can spill the tea about the boy shit? Because like that's what we really wanted to get up here and talk about. Is that what you're trying to say by like all of a sudden now I'm saying the word fucking panini over and over and over again? And I had this joke the other day about how I'm panini pressed about a bamboo boy. Is that the only reason that my mind, the universe, freaking decided to like zap out of nowhere the fucking word panini and get my brain stuck on it? To where all I'm saying is, you're a panini, you're a panini. Like, what? Where did I go in that time? How did I get there? I'm entirely two pots and pans, perhaps, by fucking Bamboo Boy, none less. Fuck. Right. Service to others. Anyways, this girl asked me if I could take care of her cat. I've already explained this. And I was apprehensive because obviously I have the fucking cat. That's the fucking end of that story. Then the next thing is same like time frame, same week. This crazy lady at work who's like one of the students. She's cool though. um, uh, asked if I could like watch her dying husband while she goes to like her son's wedding or something, for 5 days for like $1,000. And it's like it should be a very simple gig, and it's like right on the beach, and I can just lay out on the beach all day, um, you know, this month. And I'm like, damn, like I don't know if I should take that. Like I don't know, blah blah blah. But then I realized that there is this theme of service, and there has been like I noticed like quite quickly that there was a pattern, which is really cool because then it helped me inform my decisions to do things that I'm very happy about, because this is super cute. This is super cute. And I can't ignore that there is oh my goodness, that there is some kind of divine gift and reason that I was asked to watch this husband for $1,000. I mean, because like I am going into my first month that I don't know how much I'm going to make. I don't know what I'm going to make. Um, and I have the utmost faith that I'm going to make just fine money. But this is, of course, like, of course, I would be gifted an opportunity for this. So I should take it. Now I don't know if it's still gonna really be offered. I don't know. The lady doesn't know that I'm leaving that job, and um and she might find like somebody actually qualified to do it. So I don't know. But she was supposed to come in today, but she didn't because she hurt her back and she won't be back for a week. By that time, I'm not going to be there. So I have to, but I gave her my number already. So she has to reach out to me or I have to remember to steal her number from the database. So yeah, not database, but from the phone, you know. I could do that with the other boy too. I could just as easily steal his phone number. I just could. But it doesn't matter because I want him to ask for my phone number. We're trying to get there. We're trying to get there. There's more to the service thing though. There's the shit that's gonna blow your mind. So I had noticed this pattern and I was talking to my roommate and I had explained to her that I had been noticing this pattern and how I wonder what's up with that. And she asked me, she was like, well, do you know what year in numerology you're on or something? And I'm like, the fuck? No, what are you talking about? And so then she sends me this page. You like boop, 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 put in your information and it tells you like what year you're on in numerology. I don't understand. I don't know if that's the right, like, if that those are the right words for what for what it is, year in numerology. I don't know. But anyways, it gives you these like this forecast based on numerology, supposedly of like how your years are, probably planetary alignments and shit like that. And thinking about food again. Um, what was I saying? Planetary alignments was the last thing in my mouth. I forgot what I was saying. I was trying to get to a point. What was I saying? Oh my god, this is annoying. Whatever, this numerology shit. That's what I was trying to say. Something about this numerology shit. And so I go up there, I look at it, and freaking lo and freaking behold, what does it say on my month of September for this year? But be of service to others. What does it say about the year I'm in, but connect with and watch and observe others? And that is another thing that incidentally I had been kind of putting together. This is all a lesson on how to follow your intuition, by the way, and how to just start fucking living magically some kind of way. You know, we know this. This is all lessons on how to be of service by being yourself and making money to do so that you can afford to be yourself. Um, anyways, as I was saying, what I was saying was something about um, yeah, it's a be of service to others, and the thing about the year in general, because like I had been noticing that, like, I'm like, it is all about connection and like maintaining relationships and making relationships and all of this thing. It has been like that. And also, I have been on the fringe of a lot of things where I'm like just kind of watching all of the like events and opportunities go by, like as other people do them. And it's not that I'm not doing them. I am like I'm having a great time. I am missing out on a lot of the stuff that I'm watching other people do. But like it's like I'm okay with that, but I'm obviously not okay with that. Like obviously I'm like I feel some type of way about that. I'm like, "Hey, like can I fucking be cast in something?" Like it's been a minute. But I was and then I wasn't able to. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Anyways, I'm whatever. Why am I on this fucking tangent? Where does it relate? What were we talking about? Like, at all? What were we talking about? Good God Almighty. Um, yeah, it's been 31 minutes. I'm not going to a point at all. Well, I've gone to some, but I noticed this pattern. Oh yeah, I'd been noticing that I have been watching as other people like do things, and I've been like having to kind of observe from the sidelines, and um and that makes me feel emotional. But anyways, this thing said like don't get overly emotional about that shit, bitch. That's what you're meant to do this year. Next year you shine. And it's not like I'm not having the fucking time of my life. I am having the time of my life. I'm having a good time because this connecting and this stuff is good, and I am also, the service to other thing is like is very it's a I like it. I didn't think I would, or wouldn't think I would, or whatever, but like I like it, but I also like it because it inspired me today to actually take the action of applying to volunteer at Wasteland Weekend because my ass self sabotaged and didn't allow myself to be a performer at Wasteland Weekend. Rather, I am making myself wait, watch, and observe. And be of service. There are so many things that we do that provide examples to our bigger themes of experience that we don't recognize. And then when we do, it fucking blows your mind. And you're just like, how the fuck could I not say? Or, or, or you're not thinking, how the fuck couldn't I have seen? Because I'm not really thinking that either. But you're thinking, wow, that's so fucking cool that everything really does just go together like that. Now, mind you, I forget what it was. I was just geeking out about going together, but it happened. It happens. Okay. So, yeah, that's things. Um, that's things about stuff. That's stuff about things. Ooh. Um, and interesting, just interesting. We'll see where else this service to others thing takes me, because now I'm starting to get the feeling that it's going to take me into directions of other questions that I have. Like, I want to provide this workshop. I've been saying I want to provide a workshop, and I said September. And I've even told some people I want to do a workshop because people have asked me if I teach when I'm out like dancing, being myself. Um, and I've said not quite, but I'm working on it. And I have gathered a couple of people that are interested in learning from me. And the problem is imposter syndrome. Dun dun dun. But yeah, but like also the problem is I don't know what it is exactly that I want to offer, or what it is exactly that feels like the best. Like I don't have like the full idea yet. Ooh, that feels good. Damn, I need a massage. Oh my god, please. Oh, that kind of also reminds me of boys, so we need to get to the boy situations. Oh boy. Um All right, so forget about what it was that I was just talking about before I mentioned boys, because now I'm mentioning boys, and now we're talking about boys. Okay, so boys. Fuck. Because alongside this service to other shit, it's been Venus retrograde, and Venus retrograde has been fucking weird for me. It's been doing some shit. It's been overly active. Overly active. But not in the ways that you would expect. Um, in the ways that they say that perhaps I was born in a Venus retrograde, so that when it goes retrograde, it goes grade for me. Yeah, I'm just kidding, but like, not, you know what I'm saying. It's where it fucks other people up, but it makes my life like really, really good for a minute. But I don't think that it's that either, considering the direction things have turned. So I feel like I've already mentioned before up here that I had a crush, right? At some point to the public, I have mentioned that I've had a crush. I think it might have just been on Instagram. I don't know. I've had a crush. It's on one of my dance students. He is super adorable. Um, and I've had this crush, and I have loved just the feeling of having a crush and like being in La La Land. It helped me get through traumatic grocery experiences because every time I go to the grocery store, I am traumatized somehow. I don't know, not traumatized, but like I hate like it. The grocery store, it like triggers something in me. It's very, I don't know. It's just, it's too much. It's very overwhelming. I have panic attacks often. So yeah, you're so cute. Her name's Cleo. Hi, hi. You're so cute. I'm gonna eat you. Okay. So, um, she's very soft too. Like very soft. So, um, you're so cute. she has the little flower. She's so princessy. So he's saying, you don't want to knock that down. What was I saying, Cleo? She doesn't know. My little croissant. Grace Kelly. Croissant. Can I have your number? Can I? Oh, Yvonne. That's a French ass name, Yvonne. The back of your head is ridiculous. You're so cute. That's something Bamboo Boy has said to me. That is okay. Let me just. I guess I'm just embarrassed and I don't want to talk about the boys. That's not it. Cleo begs to differ. Okay. So first of all, there's the work boy. There's the work boy. He had my attention. He's super cute. Like, he's not my type, but he's super cute. He's grown on me. I'm realizing things about my type. Yeah, moving on past that. I had enjoyed being in La La Land, thinking about him, and like I have a feeling, like I think he likes me too. It's just been a complicated situation, and anyways, like he used to be the big topic of discussion, but he's no longer the big topic of discussion. So let me just get to the actual big topic of discussion. It's this fucking Bamboo Boy. It's this guy that I met at this fucking fire eating festival. It wasn't a fire eating festival, it was a flow arts festival, but I learned to eat fire at it. So yeah, and I met this boy, which was also all a divine string of fucking pulled strings to meet this guy, which does my head in. But not really, because I do see it just doesn't, it, fuck it. All right, get to the points. So I see that there's many strings that like kind of like all came together for us to meet, because should I even get into that? Like, yes, because it's neat to see the strands. And I was saying earlier that it's nice to see the strands. Like, what we're trying to do is see the strands of these manifestations and, like, then follow them. And then you might be able to see the fucking future or some shit. I don't know. Like, I think she's saying that I will be able to see the future. All right. Pots and pans. You're so cute. I'm hungry. And so I am at this festival. Right, the strings. So, anyways, Lizzie Jeff is really at the root of every fucking like interesting fucking manifestation in my life recently. Very interesting. Like she's big. Like that's kind of cool. Oh, hello. I saw this before in the past. I mean, deja vu. So yeah, so she's had like this crazy impact because I feel like I've already explained all the strings and stuff and like how I am in this space now and how that all relates to back to Lizzie Jeff, basically, right? And if I haven't, somebody who loves me, like just fucking like tell me so that I can talk about that story yet again, because I've definitely talked about it. The problem is I just probably haven't posted it. Um, so whatever. Anyways, Lizzie Jeff, root out of the blessing of me living here and also of me liking Miami. But then also at a Lizzie Jeff event, I met this girl. Her name's Kristen. And uh, she's not cool. And then when I met her, I had this conversation with her about like dancing and um, freely moving your body and stuff like that. And she was saying that it's something that she's been struggling with. And I'm like, well, it's something I've always struggled with. This is all helping me to get my offer together from way back when, earlier in the conversations. Um, so she was saying, like, yeah, she was struggling with, yeah, being in her body in that way and kind of blah, 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 blah. So, anyways, we had a relevant conversation for then the setup later on. Something happened to where she randomly fucking messages me when I was thinking about messaging her about this event that I was a part of through my roommate. And it was my first workshop I was involved in facilitating. So it was this women's sensuality healing event that had a bunch of different things going on, and part of it was a burlesque workshop done by me, like facilitated by me. Now, this is a huge extra story that I'm sure I've already dumped somewhere and not posted, probably, about all of the craziness that ensued that, like, this event was tied to. Um, Health issues and shit and so much other stuff going on. The thing is, stop feeling bad about how long it takes you to get to a point. Some people will like it because they have brains just like yours. Okay. Now get to the point, bitch. All right. Something. I just lost my train of thought again, you know? And so I have to go into a dance break. Dance. Yes. Okay. Anyways, I um was part of this event and I wanted to ask this girl that I met at the Lizzie Jeff event if she wanted to, get a ticket to come to this event because it really did remind me of her and the conversation that we had. And somehow, randomly, the same day that I was going to text her, I was going to like message her, she messages me. I can't remember for what, but I'm like, oh wow, what a coincidence! Because I have this event that I would love you to go to, and then she ended up coming. And from that, we had kind of bonded more and like started a friendship, I would say. And she told me that, she knew somebody that was interested in learning burlesque. And from that event also, I also got other people interested in learning burlesque for me. Like there are people who would probably take this workshop if I offer a workshop. There are people who are waiting for me to offer a workshop so that they can fucking take it. And I said September, but I don't know what the fuck it is that I want to offer. But because it's like I want to offer a burlesque workshop, but I want it to be angled correctly. I want it to be I want it to be art, like. And so I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out what the offer really is yet. But anyways, this conversation is supposed to help you with that. And something, 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 something. I'd already explained all of that, but I went back into the tangent so that I could lose my train of thought again. I'm hungry. The Chipotle that I ate, mind you, is the only food I've eaten all day, and I ate most of it earlier for lunch. So what I just polished off was just the little bit of leftover I had. So not that I needed to justify that to anybody, but that is what I did. Okay. Yeehaw. I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying something about boys. 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 Getting on my fucking nerves. Boys. This guy. Right, because Kristen. Right, because. Okay. So, back to beyond the burlesque shit. Back to the boys. Implications of all of this. So she's like, yeah, I know somebody who might be interested in, taking burlesque classes from you. And also, like, there are these like really cool parties on Tuesdays, like out at this house that like we were doing burlesque at. It was so much fun. Like, you really should come. And she doesn't sound anything like this, but like whatever. I'm just dramatizing things. And I'm like, okay, I really want to make it out there, but it's a long way. So like I take like 3 weeks, like don't really come, and then I'm like, all right, well, and then finally I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm gonna make it out there. And so I text her like before I go. I didn't like tell her that I was gonna go like the day of or like before, because she said she was always there every day, or not every day, but like every Tuesday. And I'm like, okay, cool, 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 cool. So if she's gonna be there and it's guaranteed like that, she's gonna be there. Okay, so I text her, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, but I'm gonna be there late. Um, and I won't be staying for very long. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go and I'll see you there. And turns out, guess why she was late? She was hanging out with Lizzie Jeff, and apparently they spoke about me. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Things are always weird with Lizzie. I don't know. I think I just revere her too much, but then I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, what was I saying? So I go to this party. I have no idea who lives there. But I'm like, oh, these are these parties. This is the place, because I've seen on Instagram clippings from like these parties where they're jamming at this house, and I'm like, what house is that? Like, where are these parties? Like, what is this? Where are things taking place? So like, boom, all of a sudden I'm there. I'm like, oh this is it. Oh, I see, I see, I see. And I'm meeting people, I have a good time, yada yada. At some point, I noticed somebody walk in, and I kind of paid attention because they just had like this cool fucking energy about them, but I didn't think anything of it. Moving on from that, we'll circle back around to that later. Um, I had a good time. Kristen shows up, and then she's like, "Yeah, um, I'm here, but I can't stay long. I have to go on a trip." So she is there. We were supposed to do this reading because I do I Ching readings, you guys, and I offer those virtually or in person. And so I was telling her about the I Ching, and I was like, yeah, we should do a reading, blah blah blah. But then she had to go, and um, she was going to be gone for a few days, and so she was gone, and I was looking forward to hanging out when she got back. Didn't know when she got back. Then there was this flow arts festival that I was looking forward to for weeks. I had bought my ticket a long time ago because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to fucking fire dance, fire eat, you know? I need that in my life. And so I go to this festival by myself. Lo and behold, she's fucking volunteering. Did you catch that? She is volunteering. Remember that service to others shit? She's volunteering there. And I'm shook because I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were back. And I'm so happy I get to see you, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, but I'm only here for a little while. I'm actually only here for this weekend. Um, Shit's gone down. I'm moving. Well, I'm taking off. I'm going out west. And I'll be back in maybe a couple months, but I don't know. I don't know. And I'm just like, well, wow, what the fuck? You're leaving tomorrow, basically, 2 days. It's Saturday, and she's leaving on Monday. Um, and the event is Saturday and Sunday. So she's leaving straight from the event. And I'm just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You're kidding me? And so I'm like, well, then how freaking fortunate is it that we randomly ran into each other here? So very cool. And I'm like, okay, well, we have to do this reading then, you know? So we start doing the reading, and then it's just it gets long because we're talking and all this stuff. So then we have to go to the second location. So there's a place where the festival is, and then there's a second location where the party is, the after party and the camping that I hadn't bought a ticket to technically. But I was like, I have my car, so why can't I just go and stay in the parking lot? Not understanding what kind of fucking place this was. Um, and I I was just I just was I had faith. I knew going into this day that there was going to be a way that I was going to be able to stay there and it would be fine and I wouldn't have to pay for it. I just knew. And as it turns out, she was the way I didn't have to pay for it because we were doing a reading and then she needed a ride over there. So, and I was going over there. So I gave her a ride. And then when it came down to it, I was taking her, a volunteer who was allowed to be there, and stay there, uh, camping because I was with her, where it was cool kind of thing. Anyways, that's just another extra added detail, another strand, another string. Um, and So we're there, and then it starts raining. We basically missed like the whole like actual party part of things because it started raining and we ran back to Bertha and we like finished the reading in Bertha and it took forever because we were talking and then we came back and then people were out at this bonfire, like out around the fire, and there were these dudes playing music. They were good. Didn't really think anything of it. But I get up and I start dancing as I do, and I'm fucking vibing hard to the music. Like, it's like I'm just channeling just freaking dance after dance. Like I was having so much fun. So much fun. And I was practically sober. Um and yeah, I was just having so much fun. Um and then eventually like people start leaving and this is the night of a meteor shower and like a new moon or something like that. It was like a very active night in the skies, astrologically and stuff. It was like kind of like big times. Um, and it long story short, it ends up just basically being me and the guitar guy guy playing music, the guitar, who's super talented, who I was dancing to, and I'm like, ah, he's cute, but I'm not really attracted to him. I was not very attracted to him at all, and I could tell that he was like into me, and he was trying to kind of flirt with me and come on to me, and I was like, "Mm, I don't know," because mind you, I've had this huge crush on the person at my job, and so, but we're having great conversations, and I am enjoying his company. We're having a good time. We're having a laugh. We're talking. We're walking around. It's a good time. I'm feeling it, right? Well, then, also, mind you, I've been celibate for quite some time. Um, quite some time. And, anyways, gets down to also, also pops out of nowhere. This dude who I see fucking everywhere. And this dude's fucking strange. He's got some screws loose, but he's cool. Um, but he's got weird energy. His energy is like that of the Joker, but not like the Batman Joker, but like the card, and or the Fool or the Hanged Man. Like those energies, like he just kind of has those energies, strange kind of magical though energies. Also the magician, like also just he there's something up with him. There's something fucking up with this dude. I don't know. But now I see him fucking everywhere and this dude just pops up out of nowhere at this place. And like after everything's all said and done, like I have not seen him the entire day or night. And then here he is randomly like shown up just to sleep. Like pretty much. And it was just interesting. But I basically made a choice to go and hang out with this guitar dude. We'll say guitar dude. Let's call him Bamboo Boy, because that's what it is. Bamboo Boy and freaking, because he was gonna lay on a tarp in his tent so that we can look up at the meteor shower at 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. or whatever, and like see the shooting stars and shit. And I'm like, I don't want to miss that. So I fucking would love to do that. So it's like, yeah, of course I'm gonna hang out with this dude. And so like we do, and bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada bada boom. I told him I had a crush on somebody else, but I just needed to get that off my chest, and now I can live in the moment. And bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bing bang boom, bing bang boom, bing bang boom, boom boom. You know, boom boom, boom boom. You know, great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. Amazing time, like great stuff, like good shit, like. But also hadn't had any in so long. But also, it wouldn't have mattered. It was great. So, anyways, Bamboo Boy sweeps in, completely takes my fucking attention. But even after that, I was still like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Guess who this dude is? But the dude whose house it was that I was at the other week that Kristen had invited me to, that I had noticed walk in and was like, oh, he's got cool energy about him, but didn't think anything of it. That dude. So I was like, wow, that's some interesting strings pulled there. And yeah, so that happened. And then I fucking seriously, actually by accident, left my water bottle at the campsite. And of course, nobody to get it and like keep it and take it but the dude. And so then, obviously, on Tuesday, I have to go to his house party. So I go because I need to get my fucking water bottle. And also, I want to go. And how long has this been? An hour and 15? Only an hour and 15? I'm actually shocked. God, I don't know how anybody deals with me. I don't know how I deal with myself. I'm supposed to be making dance reels. Okay. Anyways, something about blah 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 blah. I'm telling the story, but like still not getting to this point. Still not getting to like the download, the why I would be telling the story. Because I'm tired and I'm over it already. I'm like over it. I'm gonna try to long story short because nobody needs to know any of this right now, anyways, or all of this. Long story short, I wasn't interested in this dude to begin with. Like he my attention was completely on somebody and I was in La La Land. I was having a great fucking time over there in Delusion Land. And then boom, this dude comes in, sweeps up, steals the fuck out of my attention. And then as soon as I fucking am like, huh, you got something there, I'm actually interested. Boom. It's like he doesn't give a damn. And it's so typical I've been there too. That liking someone until they like you back, and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, pathetic. In my, yeah, what I think, okay, so in my experience, it has had to do more with hating myself than anything else. Because it's like, what is wrong with you? You like me, kind of thing, at least for me. That's kind of where the attraction sort of, or like things kind of, I felt like died and ended. And I don't know if that's the case for this guy, but there are certain things that tell me that it very well might be. There are certain things that make me think that insecurities are at play, but I don't know if that's just projecting because I know for damn sure with me, insecurities are at play. I don't know if insecurities are at play with him, but I could imagine that they could be. Um, anyways, it's besides the point. The point is, um, it's like now it's like I'm like fighting for his attention. And I'm pissed about it because I didn't fucking care for his attention in the fucking first place. And now I'm interested. And now, you know, like things are freaking, it's like I'm, and then, so I'm panini pressed over a bamboo boy. He's a bamboo boy. And why there might be insecurities are in place because he's very, very thin. He's very, very like small. And there's insecurities at play for me, obviously, because I'm big. And that's always been something that has been hard for me. Um, because I have been like in the past and in general, like kind of attracted to like smaller dudes, but I like big dudes too. Like I don't have a type. But I feel some type of way about being with somebody smaller than me. Because I like to be small. I like to be held and stuff. Um, and also the insecure reasons of like how that looks and whatnot. But I'm like really pretty much past that, but it's still like it makes me have to think like, hmm, like because it triggers some shit in me. Yet I'm fucking into him, so into him. So, anyways, Bamboo Boy, into him. But am I really into him? Or is it that he withdrew his attention and so now I'm fucking obsessed because I feel played and my pride is hurt, but also pattern of the chase and not ever receiving and the not feeling worthy or adequate stuff. All of that, is it that? Not that I'm into him, it's that these are familiar, triggersome fucking feelings. And what's the beauty of this whole thing though, and why like this is torture, but it also is like it's so good. First of all, second of all, third of all, read Existential Kink by Caroline Elliott. Just fucking do it. All right. Um, back to what I was saying, because this hurts. This is torture. At the same time, I fucking love it. Why do I love it though? I forgot. I love it because like it makes me feel alive, but also um the I love the learning that comes from it. In that, like, you know, when you don't fuck with anyone, when you don't have anybody that you're talking to, when you have peace in that way, you have peace in that you have nothing to trigger you into growth. Nothing. Like you're just chilling. Like, and you think you're healed, you think you're good with all these this and that, and then you end up encountering someone or something, some situation, blah blah blah, encountering some shit nonetheless, and now you're triggered. Well, that's what's happening. And it's showing me different blind spots that I've had. It's showing me and showing me where there's still pain or where there even isn't pain anymore, you know. So that's really good. Ultimately, I'm thankful for that. Ultimately, that's what I desire, so that I can progress. And if I desire actual healthy relationships, then I have to see where the patterns are. And so I've been presented with some new challenges, some new pattern interrupts, some new whatever you want to call it. Oh. So I've noticed in the interactions with this dude that there are some other patterns that are there that I have to do away with, that I have to choose better for myself from. So I have to take things slowly and intentionally in the way I react to things. So yeah. Anyways, that's been going on. I've been trying to see where the learning experiences are and see how I can enjoy my life um, amongst all the chaos and learning that's happening and growth that's happening. Because I do have to face things about relationship things if I want one, if I am down, yeah, I'm gonna have to face some shit, and that's good for me, and I'm good with that. And also, like, don't fall into traps of treating yourself like you're second best, you know, and be attracted to things that make you feel like that. That's not what we're here for, you know. And ultimately, my intuition has been quite spot on point throughout this whole sequence of events. I ought to really give myself more credit and more trust in them. Ooh, yummy. Just remember to have this yummy bread. I have to pee. I have to eat this yummy bread. I have to sleep. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Basically, like, fuck these dudes. And, uh, but also notice why that's happening. Notice, try to take steps back and see what's going on from a different perspective and how it is in your best interest in serving you. Um, yeah, and how you can best react to it in an empowered way that propels you forward rather than sending you back around the same, pattern loop. All right, I need to be. I think that's it. I'm done with this. Love y'all. Bye. I'm delirious.